I'll do a very short lesson today, as our Gospel and our first reading were quite long. And I will answer one question that has been asked me 3 times now, but I keep forgetting to answer. I am asked why I do a particular method in the psalm. I worked for over a decade in the musical ministry. Many of these psalms are songs in my head. I hear the tempo. Thus, when I'm reading them, you can almost hear me keeping the meter. And when I'm pausing between the verse and the refrain, I'm hearing the meter. That way I'm not going rushing and galloping through everything. And I'm reading it with the meter, with the tempo of the song, so that everything is understandable for you. The short lesson on today's Gospel. In this Gospel parable, Luke has combined 2 originally distinct parables. The first, a parable about the conduct of faithful and productive servants, heard first just about 10 days ago, and that is Luke 19, 13, 15b through 26. And the second parable, about a rejected king. This one was heard just about a week ago too, and that's Luke 19:12, 14 through 15a and 27. The story about the conduct of servants also occurs in another form in Matthew 25, 14 through 20. The story about the rejected king may have originated with a contemporary historical event. After the death of Herod the Great, his son Archelaus traveled to Rome to receive the title of king. It's actually kind of king governor. A delegation of Jews appeared in Rome before Caesar Augustus to oppose the request of Archelaus. Although not given the title of king, Archelaus was made ruler over Judea and Samaria. As the story is used by Luke, however, it furnishes a correction to the expectation of the imminent end of the age and of the establishment of the kingdom in Jerusalem. Luke 19:11. Jesus is not on his way to Jerusalem to receive the kingly power. For that, he must go away, and only after returning from the distant country, a reference to the Parousia, and will reward and judgment take place. So as it is true in many cases, this gospel serves both as a historical reference point, with the king governor being rejected by those he is to rule over in the time just prior to the murder of the Christ, but also as a religious lesson book with the stories of morality and lessons in how to live fully. Peace of the Lord Jesus Christ be with each of you always. I'll see you tomorrow.